who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Patriots and the Rams, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Cunningham to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Cunningham. Hunter Henry brings it in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham. Oh, able to avoid him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Cunningham looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards, that sets him up 1st and goal. Stevenson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Cunningham. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just...
Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bennett. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. On the return is Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Cunningham. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Matt Judon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Bennett now to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the bootleg, Cunningham. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Douglas, complete. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Douglas, the man in motion. On first down, it's Cunningham. Open man is Bourne. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 1st and 10. Here's Bennett. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up the coast to Seattle to check in on the Seahawks at home at Lumen Field.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
Now Bennett on a bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the play fake, it's Bennett. Touchdown, Rams. Davis Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The Cunningham's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Bennett. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw, Bennett. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And Bennett will look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Bennett to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Bennett looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Sands. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw here. Bennett. He's got it to Williams. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that gets him back within 10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Douglas, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now Cunningham. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So it's Bennett and the Rams down by 13. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now Bennett. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Bennett. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett, as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
New England trying to get to place on offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is